Alright, what's up, you playthrough perusing pussies? What's up, guys? It's me, Topsy, back again with some more Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. And oh boy, I was not planning on playing this tonight, but you know what? We gotta play it. And I was in the mood while we're doing it. We're picking it right where we left off last time, which was Aoi came to come and tell us that we had to come up to the rec room. So hello, Aoi, what are we here for? Makoto, Kyoko. You know what's wrong. Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. When I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up on the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. The door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said,
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the door doesn't have a lock. Huh, then why?
It seems...
Feel like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rules doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Hello, everybody. Hello. It is currently 12:53 in the morning. Or at night, depending on how you want to look at it. And I'm not tired. I don't know. We'll see. I need to get back in the mood of things. I've been taking a little bit of a break from recording, and I wasn't really in the mood to record this, but I was checking my YouTube uploads, and I noticed that I don't have a lot of these videos left. I think I haven't uploaded up till like the 5th, which is in 5 days now, so I had to get to work because I don't really know what my week is like, my upcoming week is like, because the schedule isn't out yet. So I might have a very busy week and I won't have time to record, so I'm going to do what I can now to get this chapter done with, and hopefully have enough to find me a little bit more time to find time to record more, you know? So, here we are, playing more Danganronpa. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There's only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here. Find a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please, hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. Took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. When directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. How amazing would it be if he completely missed? The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the dome turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could. But the moment I laid my hand on her... God damn it, not Sakura, I like her. She was All Might. All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the left lingering warmth of a leaving body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then... Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered!
Oh, not Sakura.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Danganronpa.
Danganronpa.
Huh? Sakura's...
Yeah, she gone. She is dead.
Dead? she's really dead?
I know, it sucks, Aoi. I heard you talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began gently inspecting Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get him. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, he left the rec room, and why? Why does this have to happen? All I could say. I repeated over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there, motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, goddammit. Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed, I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
Heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what that means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered and by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It was one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You kind of jumped to conclusions last time, too. I just want to say that. Kind of important, you know. We gotta get it right or we all die. You know it? Oh, fuck. Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by this much. Wait, increase by this much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin the little face of yours. Now then, what's that eye? Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
What?
Ha-ha? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words,
And then I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish what seems with me. Which, thanks God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the black end is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe the one? Oopsie. Before you get all pissy potty with me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Cause, I mean, your lives are on the line, right? Hoo hoo hoo.
What is this?
What the hell? He owes him one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Oh, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. This game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. So let's decide who will stay guard this time. I'll do it. Hina. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number one, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always the sword on my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. This settled. Let's begin, shall we? hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say,
What?
which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid, our lives are just as much danger, are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say, I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to touch any force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears the discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us in, just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another Planet Fantasy involving Master anyway. And do you, Hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
It's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But,
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
Lolo's still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch that filthy dead body?
Listen,
It's enough fighting, we need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind, if we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just to do it. Okay then. Investigate. Check the Monokuma file before anything else. Victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. Discovery in the rec room on the third floor of the school. It's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries are noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Okay. I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
So,
He only went to the rec room to the door we just came through, and that door had just been jammed shut with the chair from beside the rec room. Which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. The door was blocked from the inside, then there's no way in or out until we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
in other words,
In other words, it's the classic locked room murder. Locked room murder. I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this?
hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type in which the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. We'll see involves some sort of trick involving locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or some mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we have to do is check the door to see if that was it, right? Oh, that's what it was, right?
Correct.
Second type is when the locker room actually already existed before the crime's committed. Oh?
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires the handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
however,
But in this case, it doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in school, and the door doesn't. Or there are guns, you just can't use them. The door doesn't have any gaps that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by
In
that?
other words,
They stay hidden, and when the doors open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. Looks like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In
room.
other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. You think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
It's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I really can't say. I see. The way they could have set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped in a chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. And I could see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what could have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Okay, maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be because of how she died. Whatever word would be used. This looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's? Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave her that candy? Wait, so you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much, huh? But I want Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Polka dot candy wrapper. Okay. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. Glass is all red, and there are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? Must have originally been a bottle. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Well, I know where that came from. 4 bells on the shelf. So each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles.
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside. You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words...
This is a Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. Red shards of glass which probably started out of the bottle. Which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass in the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was a weapon. Full magazine, there are different magazines. Okay, that's not it. Okay, what about the blood? The blood stain from the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? Well, that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Hello. Locker's open, and there on the inside a handprint? A lot of handprints.
Why?
What's a handprint doing here? It's like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
It looks quite fresh too. I say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little extra something. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locker room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Fortunately, that's not possible. Oh, why not?
Hey.
Think back before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? It was already open, yeah. Oh yeah, and locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
There's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? I don't know. Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
So...
It's like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Someone knows how much she loves her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I won't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can... It's got a label that says Chema A2. Or Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
That's strange. Why is it on the glass? You see what's scattered around the can? Sure, the light blue glass. It must have been from the window I broke to the inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. Why does it matter?
So...
Can't say for sure, but you're probably going to want to take a note of it. I feel like it's become an important clue later on. Well, because we broke the glass, so to get inside, so the glass should be on top of the bottle, not underneath it. The door mouth, we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any kind of string mechanism to use the door. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it.
What the heck?
We already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, and Heroes, all one of them. They couldn't stand inside of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. And let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. In nowhere, right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, alright? Well, eventually she went off on her own. Oops. When I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note on each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma's father said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from her Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she would just want to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I stopped her, by force even, this would never have happened. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Always account. With the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, same time and place where she ended up dying. It might be good to confirm what I just heard was the three of them directly.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. And it's true. I did receive a note of that effect, yes. But what fool would do what she said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya said he didn't go see her, and is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If we're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Okay, well, I guess we're done here. Oh, okay. We're on the way out in the rec room. The door has been locked. There's no evidence of the mountings have been tampered with. One knows what changed the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. If there's any kind of string or mechanism was used in the door, and the words, seeing suspicious about the door itself, and having them both the door and the chair. No doubt, the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shut up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Okay. Am I done here now? Apparently not.
However,
First Sakura being killed. Yeah, she thought the type of would go down without a fight.
it's true.
She certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? It must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with the general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Probably go talk to people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? A lot more pushy since we had our issue. She's right, I do have to go talk with the others. Sakura wanted to meet with two other people. I need to hear what they had to say. Okay, now I can leave. The other two people probably went back to their rooms. Okay, teleport me here, why don't you? Alright, open up, bitch. That's the doorbell. Ding dong. After a few seconds. Please don't be Jack, please don't be Jack, please don't be Jack. Okay, thank God. Huh?
Who's there?
Oh. Ah, the most negative orb I've ever felt. An orb of total decay.
Al? What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
You're a crazy bitch too, shut the fuck up. She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
It's always a bad time with her. Obviously, Annoy took us out into the hall. Ugh, I hate that. Why do you gotta use that term?
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to. Wait, you said you wanted to. Wait, what do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Valkyrie already told me she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master 222? Oh, I just said 222, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept that fact. Is that good enough? I'm gonna go back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. Okay. Find Hero. It's the doorbell. After a few seconds.
You know?
Samako, did you need something? Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. I checked something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How did you know about that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe get into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Oru told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you that? Oh, well. When she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She
How about that?
She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So, when you went and met with Sakura...
You got it all wrong!
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Here was feeling right in his pocket.
Hey, come on!
Oh, sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pocket. Huh? Ah! Quick as the wind, he snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So if you'll excuse me for waiting for a reply, he'll quickly slip back into his room. Let me take a drink of my drink. Here it says it's trash, but it was the candy that only Hina had. There's no way that's all there was to it. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What's next? Definitely have to go look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, find out more about the protein can we found on the floor in the rec room. I'm sure it must have come from the chem lab. Where should I start? I'm gonna go to the chem lab. Take me here, please. Oh, is that my schedule? Yes, it is. Here we go, guys. Live on recording. Let's see what I got. Let's see, Wednesday. Thursday. Saturday. Monday, what the fuck is that? Of all the bullshit, what the fuck? Hang on a minute. And Tuesday, hang on, man. I'm not supposed to work Mondays. This is bullshit. One moment, what the fuck are you doing here? One moment, let me just see what this Monday bullshit is. That is some garbage. So they give me Sunday off. They give me Friday off. So Monday and fuck me. Thursday, it's pretty basic, honestly. Why the fuck? Hang on a minute. Whatever. There. Why am I doing that by myself? Wait a minute. I'm sitting here talking to myself like I'm like a crazy person, but there's some bullshit afoot. Alright, whatever. A lot of early morning shifts too. Fuck me. 7 a.m. 8 a.m. 5:30 a.m. I'm bad at mornings, goddammit. Makoto, did you have to have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what she meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Just go fuck yourself, Yakuza. Just go fuck yourself. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like the 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But most important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Oh, hang on a minute. The broken bottle from the shelf, is that where the powder came from? Looks like the bottle has a label on it, Cam C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I mean, coming from you, not really. Well, on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point the room wasn't like this. Then the powder must have been spilled.
So in
That's
other
right, it can only
words-
have been spilled around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of powder. It's footprints. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the shelf, or the left shelf. Now these footprints related to the scene as a whole. We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
What?
Well, let's go, chop chop. Okay. We got to work, and before long I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me.
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had bits on the leftmost shelf. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be
It's certainly
Makoto. Are they yours? No?
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm this size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Yako said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately... But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Dun 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 dun. Let's see, what's on the shelf? Look all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from the shelf. Why is there a bottle of poison right there? All containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. Well, that was a C9, wait a minute. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section A. But wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it in here on accident? So on this shelf is like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what they are. They're reagents, but simply they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived such an ignorance? How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, do you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. I need to focus on my shelf. Here's my shelf labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I could consider this part of the shelving at unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about the shelves. On this shelf is... One look, I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. It looks like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. To try to find out more about this shelving unit, it looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A has dietary supplements, section B has reagents, section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten their protein powder from section A. But that concerns me. What concerns me is that in section A there was a bottle with a label from section C. What was the bottle of poison from section C doing in section A? There's definitely something going on there. Okay. Fuck me now, what? What else is in here? Okay, well, check out what? Did I not check out the footprints? What's going on now? Footprints. It's like this. When you look at the pattern, whoever lets this the shelf on the left, and according to the footprints anyway. They're really clear, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out who they are. So it's a super valuable clue. Okay, it's like Chem 4. Okay.
So,